Ngabe isono sami kukuzalwa ngabantu basemaseleni kusini na. Abanye abantwana kumakwabo bacandelwa amanxibo bokho izindlu zikanokutsho kodwa mina ekhaya ndicandela inxiwa lengcwabe ecakwe kone egada sekhaya yogqitya ndahunjelwa ndisaphila kuze ndingasokolisi mntu mhla ndafa. Mhla ndiwunabela uqaqaqa eyam ibhokisi yozenziwe ngamaplanga ndibe ndicanda kubini iintaba zakumabele entombi iintombi zakhona ziyaze ziphume phandle nxa kudlula ibhokisi nomzimba kavumba zibe siva ivumba likavumba legusha elingamnandanga ndithe emngcwabeni umfundisi uyazacapha-caphisa xesa umqarho efuna ugoduka kube sithi isidumbu sonakele ndithe emangcwabeni imbovane ziyoze zikhwele zehlela nje kulo mzimba kodwa zibe zibangisana nje ngethambo elingenanyama kodwa nale mibongo ndisezawuyenza noba sendisinyanya ndibe ndiyenzele enye inyanya nazo chophe phantsi ziqhwabe satsho zandifikela ingcinga uba mandihambe ndiye engcwabeni likamama kuba nguye yaziyo le ntlungu nale ntsokolo neyinthwele inyanga ezazilithoba zonke ndihlele esibelekweni sakhe intlungu awazivayo mhla wayendizisa kulo mhla umagadi ahlaba utata ondizalayo wayengabonakali nangothende wabaleka wacela unowa ndandilala ngentyapha ndivuke ngomtyekezo wena mama usenza amabona ndenzile ukuze ndilale ndityile kwakunyanzeleka ndithe tata kwawo umntu ongutata ongenapha ekhaya ukuze ligxothe inxele likakhethekile vuka mama sekade ndiquqa ndibetha ndibuyelela kweli ncwaba lakho wawuthetha ngezwi ukuvokotheka unqanda ngomlomo unqande kwawulila nathi mhla ngengxaki ububele bakho babuyintabalala wawunteketisa undifunqule buntwaneni undibiza ngamagama wonke amnandi nam ndide ndincume inqina xa kunamhlanje ndiyayizonda iziphi ebhlukwe ndoda esele kufuna ubethwa ngumoya kuba nasithathela ngolunye kumama ondizalayo wagqiba namnqumla umqala sibhokhwe leyo yintlungu endithi umhla nezolo ingqaqambe ezindiqaqambela kwesi siqanga nxa lo mnqantsa ndiqobele kwela qhina sesa ngqaqambe ezaqaqambela umama the wawunabela uqaqaqa xa kunamhlanje ndithi ndoxakwa njengendoda omxhosa njengogxarha ndiye kumaxhanda kwagxarha xa ndixaxela imbilini yam kuthi gqiyu umaxaxa xhalabi ingxanxose ndexhongo bade kwanxasana ndithi xhungu indithi xhakamfu yichicha ebusweni ixela unxungu phalo nam kwaxakwa ndiya kwaxaba ucaba njengexhwele uyandixilonga uthi ingxaki xana nasile kulo mxwala apha kum amaxhela mandikhalisa ixilongo njengencila zotsho ingxakezi kulo mxwala apha kum amaxhela ndithi xibilili ndatsho kwangoko ndathi kwabo umama besaphila ngekungenje vuka mama sekade ndiquqa ndibetha ndibuyelela kweli ncwaba lakho imibuzo intaphane kodwa andithi ndibuye nampendulo otata bekhwela bezehlele bantwana konamthathe kubantwana babasalayo wathe watsho noqoqa wathi kachophe phantsi uziphicothe ufuni ngabe useyindoda na into yaziyo ungena uphuma utshintshatshintshana nabahlolokazi ngathi utshintsha ibhluka ngaphansi inqina sowusaziswa kwalapha ekuhlaleni sabathe bakubiza ubungicofa amankazana nam njengemveku sendithe ndancama ndathela iminqondo athwa xanduva njengotata ekhaya ndatsho kwangoko ndathi akwabo umama besaphila ngekungenje khawuvuke mama sekukade ndiquqa ndibetha ndibuyelela kweli ncwaba lakho otata bakhwela bezehlela konomthathe kubantwana babazalayo otata benza ubuxaxafiki babuqale kubatshintshatshintshiselana ngophakela nesityeni esimdaka amadoda zintloko zekhaya abakhusela into ezithanda ukuthanda zide zixabise suka namhlanje yangabona osala bale ntlungu ehlile kunye nesingqala amadoda namhlanje ngamaxhala ngesondo into ezithatha zinganikwanga zitye zingabuzanga namhlanje akukho kumkane nandoda enakuthenjwa enxiba ibhluka lokuba abafazi bafuna amadoda abazokwakhahlela bade bavove kuwo suka thina ngapha kwemfihlakalo sangabahlakathelisi babadlwangulisa tshabalalisa iintyatyambo zehlabathi madoda masibuyiseni iintyatyambo zehlabathi madoda masibuyiseni isidima samadoda siyaphasala kanthetha isidima sendoda isidima sasigqamisa ngena ndithi noko madoda nxe kwanele ngoku ikhonkco lihlokoma ngelinye.
Ekse Live. I go by the name of Llama Limun. She is Vuyo, Joboda, and that is Amy Meyer, our presenter finalist. Vote for her. You should use the hashtag #EkseMyVoties, and you can do that via social media. Our handles on Twitter, it's Ekse_Live. On Facebook, it's Ekse. On Cape Town TV, who he just opened the show, is Vumbuluku Shambegi. We're going to be chatting about his artistry, poetry, and everything in between.
Definitely, it's going to be absolutely an amazing show. I must say, Llama, that I'm excited because it's a Monday, meaning we're going to be talking all things motivation, all things inspiration.
Yes.
And I mean, we've heard it from his poetry that it's going to be a very touching and moving show today. So I'm very excited. It's a Monday. It's just been the weekend, and this past weekend, it was such an amazing time at Kailicha sightseeing, as there was this organization called Tembisa Ratanga that had a nice gathering, bringing together artists and musicians and fashionistas, all coming together to kind of raise funds for the underprivileged. And So it's absolutely amazing. And I'd like to say halala to them for doing that. And they opened a charity shop called Amani Na Upendo, which means peace and love in Swahili. So a shout out to them, man. And if you'd like to, donate clothing to their organization, do the right thing and go into Facebook. Check them out at Tembisa Ratanga. Yes.
So wonderful. Thank you guys for having me here today as well. And hi to everyone, the viewers out there. It's so nice to be here with you all and to just jump right into it. It's really nice to see young people, engaging with our community and in our societies and using this business tool, and with us today in studio, we'll be having the same foundation. And I'm so excited to be speaking with them a little later as their focus or main aim is to actually bring together this to create this environment, you know? So that education and what is this word again? Education and I'm losing my words now. But anyway, they'll be here, and you will stay tuned to please watch us, and as we will be speaking to them a little later.
I mean, on the same note, we'll also be chatting to the Ewasa. They are a police organization, so it's quite interesting what they're doing. It's called Ewasa, stands for Endurance Walking Association of South Africa. So we'll be chatting to them a bit later on in the show, and also young people who are inspiring, but also who raise funds for the underprivileged. We'll be chatting to them later
on.
The
Hope Foundation.
The Hope Foundation. They go by the name of the Hope Foundation. So, I mean, it's going to be a very, very inspirational show. It's a Monday motivation, I would say. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Right now, it's time for us to head on to some trending news with Amy and Vuyo. Stick it out.
Oh man. Listen, it's going to be an amazing show. But right now we're doing some trending topics. And this weekend has been rather absolutely amazing within the entertainment sphere, or rather industry. Starting off this week's trending topics, we're saying a big congratulations to SA Idol's runner-up Matema Moremi. She tied the knot this weekend with her beautiful, with her husband in a beautiful red-inspired traditional gown.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely amazing.
Something very different, eh?
Yeah, and she told fans on Instagram that she couldn't wait to spend her life
with her hubby,
with her new and
forever and ever.
Yeah, so shout out to Matema. We love you, and we wishing you all well wishes within your marriage.
And from music to film, so Madoza, am I saying that? Drop that line right there. A short film titled Love and Trick Shot on Valentine's Day. We best know her for her lyrical finesse, and her ever colorful fashion. The movie was shot in downtown Josie, people. The short film is about a rural girl. A rural girl. They take it from not from the Bronx, from the street, and who has supernatural abilities that she uses only for the good of we can
absolutely love so much Rose. I mean, her music transcends, and she always unites culture to music. It's absolutely beautiful to watch. And speaking of everything entertainment still, actor and TV personality and businesswoman Ekse Maphumulo recently took to Twitter to announce that she bought shares into a hair business. The actress has been in the limelight for several years now, and she's without a doubt one of the best and most recognizable faces within the industry. And if she can buy shares and start a business and have all these amazing things, what's stopping you
my future bright
at home? What is stopping you at home? So absolutely amazing. That is some of our trending news for today. And as we said on the show, it's going to be a motivational and inspirational one.
Not a Blue Monday at all.
Not a Blue Monday. So we're looking forward and excited to see what will be going down on the show today. Are we going to the ad break? Mr. Director, are we going to ad break? Okay. All right, so we have some more to chat about. Listen, let's dive straight into it. So in the sense of, it's Matema doing a traditional wedding differently. I feel like she took the same white wedding traditional way of doing it, but it was you know, the dress was different.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
I think that's
on
because
that?
maybe because this is like close to Valentine's Day, you know, and she still like
Yes,
have that
and
deep
the colour
love,
red,
for her husband. And I mean, their relationship probably like inspires other people, and maybe
Yes.
that's what she also want to give back to the community to
Yes.
show like, hey, I just didn't find anybody. I
Yes.
found the main man. This is my guy, you know.
And it's February,
And it's
so the
February.
colour
Yeah,
red, why
yeah.
not? Listen, we'll be going to an ad break. We'll see you straight after this.
It's a Monday afternoon, and if you just tuned in, you just made a brilliant choice because we are the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening youth show in the motherland. We go by the name of Ekse. Channel 263 on your DSTV. We are also free to air channel 32 in the great metropolis. Well, namhlanje we are joined by the same foundation. The same foundation is a South African Medical and Education Foundation, which is a public benefit organization focusing on education and healthcare. Mission yabo is to give and create an environment where quality healthcare and education is available for all. To tell us more about this great initiative, it's Trevor, the CEO of this foundation. By the ladies in the yellow couches. He's a little bit scared of me, so we sent him there next to Amy and Vuyo. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for having me back.
Yeah.
Well, Trevor, thank you so much for coming to the show. We just want to find out more about, you know, the establishment that is the same foundation. Tell us a bit more about it.
Okay, well, the same foundation focuses on creating an environment in South Africa where quality healthcare and education is available to everybody.
Yes.
So we want to go into the disadvantaged areas and make sure that they're getting the same healthcare and the same education that everybody else is getting.
So how many learners? I mean, how many schools? So yeah, why did you choose the specific schools that you're working with in Cape Town?
Okay, we partner very closely with the Department of Education
Yes.
in each region that we work.
Yes.
And in the Western Cape, the department has told us that these specific schools have a dire need for science, mathematics, or computer rooms, infrastructure and equipment.
Yes.
So they've obviously got a long list of schools that they're going to be focusing on for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
But they start from the one side and we start from the other side, and we hope to one day very soon meet each other in the middle.
I mean, I know that you're building labs for these schools and that's helping them quite a lot. But you're speaking of maths and science. And I mean, I have this question of why specifically focus on maths and science and not, you know, any other subjects?
I personally feel that maths and science is very, very important,
Yes.
especially in the technology age that we're going into.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have enough South African, especially black students and black females going into university to study things like engineering and doctors and that type of thing. Subjects that you need maths and science to enter university to study. So we want to make sure that they're getting that advantage, they're getting that equal advantage going into university by having those subjects. A few of the schools that we focused on never had science on the curriculum. They never had a science lab, they never had science equipment, so they couldn't offer science to the students. Unfortunately, if I had a child and my child was going to that school, I'd be very upset that my child can't study science, doesn't have that option available. So we're making sure that everybody has equal opportunities. So you get to choose what you want to do with your life. You're not limited choices by the choices that are offered to you by your education facility.
And how are they benefiting from the foundation, apart from the receiving proper lab facilities, for example?
Okay, so if you look at the few projects we've done in the Western Cape so far, we've monitored them on a year-on-year basis, and we've seen dramatic increases in the amount of pupils that are taking science and mathematics as a subject, as to opposed to before. We've also seen a massive improvement in the results coming through from science. So instead of students or pupils having to study science theoretically via their textbooks, they now get to participate in experiments and do experiments, which is a lot more exciting. We also partner with a lot of our bigger donors like Engine and Sassel. When they come and get involved in these science labs and they give the money to do the projects, they also offer bursaries to, let's say, the top 5 students in the school for that year, which is fantastic too. So the kids know if we work hard, not only do we get to pass, but there is also an opportunity to get a bursary to just keep studying further.
There's a lot of great work that you do in and around the country, Trevor. And I remember, was it last year when we did the Mandela Day initiative where
That's
we
right.
painted a school. How do you identify these schools and what criteria do they have to adhere to? What makes you pinpoint and say, next year, this time, I'm working with that school?
Okay, so for the Mandela Day project, for example, it'll be in a school that we've already worked with previously. When we go back and monitor and evaluate that school, if they've looked after that investment really well and they've maximized on it by getting better grades and getting better results, and we can go in and see nothing's been vandalized, they've looked after it, we want to give them more, give back. So we'll invite people like yourself to come and join us for those exciting Mandela Day projects where we all get together, have a lot of fun, and make a great transformation in one of the schools.
And how many schools are you currently working with now? Yeah.
Okay, so to date, the foundation has completed over 60 projects nationwide. This year, in the Western Cape, we have 5 science labs, we have 7 computer labs, a resource center, and 5 mathematics classrooms that we'll be completing, and that's just in the Western Cape. We're also doing work in KwaZulu-Natal, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and Limpopo. And Limpopo. You're a very big one in Limpopo.
Okay.
That we're going to be doing.
I mean, it's one thing, having to provide maths and science centers and facilities to these young people. But how do you go about in addressing some of the social issues that they face? Because one can say that we do have a science lab, but we find it difficult to study because there's some of things that are happening back home that are disabling us from reaching our maximum potential. How do you go about then addressing those to make sure that these kids are reaching their full potential?
Yeah, look, that's a very unfortunate circumstance, is the fact that there are so many social problems that are getting in the way of these children reaching their full potential. From the same foundation side, there isn't much we can do. We've got to be very focused on what we're attending to. There are hundreds of thousands of non-profits in South Africa on any given day that attend to all the other social issues. So from our side, the most we can do is partner with like-minded organizations that have the same future goals that they're aiming towards and try and make that happen. We don't want to spread our wings too far and have too many focus areas. But I know that the schools we work with do provide meals for the kids. They provide a breakfast and a lunchtime meal for the kids, and as far as I've been told by a lot of the principals, most of these kids only come to school on a day-to-day basis and don't miss school so they can get that meal. Because at home there isn't anything for them. So we do what we can, but we can't do everything. So
doing what you can and not being able to do everything, because you do a lot. And I cannot imagine that you shy away from people trying to give a helping hand. So should anybody be watching and wishes to join your initiative and help out with the foundation, how do they get hold of you? What do you need from them?
Okay, they can reach us on our websites at www.samefoundation.org.za, or they can go onto our Facebook page, Instagram, we're on Twitter, or they can just email us at info@samefoundation.org.za. Let us know what it is that they'd like to assist with, and we will then look and see how we can fit them into our programs and make the workload easier for us and make more of a difference to our beneficiaries.
I must say, Trevor, that it's absolutely amazing what you're doing, and I'm sure there are a number of impact stories that you have. If you can just give us like one or two that stand out for you, like a story that that impacted a child's life that stood out.
Okay, we did some interviews last year on 2 pupils, star pupils at one of the schools we finished with, and just the joy and excitement on that child's face when he was explaining that he can finally start doing mathematics. I'm not someone who likes maths, but this kid loves maths, and the fact that he could actively get involved now, he was so overjoyed, and that feeling just melted my heart.
Oh man,
so that's fantastic.
Absolutely amazing. Amy, you have an insert for us.
Yes, I do have an insert for you guys. Last week Friday, just so you know. We have a poll. So, thank you so much, Trevor, for being with us today. I enjoyed this conversation with you and learning so much about maths and science. I hope that the students that you're working with will actually take it further and actually become best or good or great at mathematics and sciences. So we're looking now to a metropolitan insert. Thank you.
Today we're at Beacon Hill High with the Metropolitan Kickstars, where learners actually design their own sneakers and also learn some financial planning and savings and things like that as well. We're going to go inside, we're going to see exactly what it is about, and also they're announcing the winners. I can't wait to see that winning sneaker designed by our very own people. Come along, let's check this out.
Better Kickstart program is there to teach us children and learners, especially at grade 11s, entrepreneurship, also financial literacy and financial wellness. And also it helps the children of working together as a team. They also learn to do teamwork. They also learn to do designs. They're also there to work as groups and to make sure, you know, that all the ideas come together as one idea and to present it. Well, we're obviously looking at schools that needs our help and support, and we, as a company, we're also there to bring our ideas to the grassroots level. You know, to make sure that we can empower the schools and also maybe make sure that we are part of the schools and the development of the schools. We know how the school need help and support. Money is always a problem at schools, and that's why we as Metropolitan would like to assist in that. Maybe we can't help the school entirely, but we are there to empower the schools and make sure that we can assist and maybe just give, you know, make that hole a little bit smaller for them as well. Look, we have a program that's over the country, in Johannesburg, Durban, and Cape Town. Over the period now, since 2016, we've done it, and in 2017 we also have this whole program that's called out now in Cape Town. And up to today, there's over 10 schools that's been benefiting from the Kickstart program, and we know that the Kickstart program will just improve and develop from strength to strength. You know, definitely, because we can see the reception, we can see the excitement of the children, we can see how the enthusiasm is, and what they can come up with. So obviously we know this program is going to grow from strength to strength with the help of all the learners and the teachers and the management of the schools, and Metropolitan is the backup partner also.
This is our second year running with Metropolitan, so we started last year and we've built on the relationship this year. Look, I think everything that we do here, we always receive our people with open arms. So we could see that it's a benefit for the children and for the community. And that's why we tried our best last year and we formed a good partnership, so they came back this year. Metropolitan takes the kids through quite a few financial savvy things. So they teach about the kids entrepreneurship, they teach them about budgeting, they teach them about what is bad debts, what is good debts, what is important in your life, and how you can manage things. So that is what is important that they are doing, and they're also teaching the kids how to be creative, because a lot of our kids can become entrepreneurs. They've got all the creativity, but nobody gives them that opportunity. It also shows them how to form companies, right? So, and how to work in teams, and that is the basic thing. And the main thing out of here is to show them how to do presentation skills.
Okay, right about now I'm standing with the winners of the Kickstart program, and that is Speed, Catcher, and I can definitely see myself wearing, you know, some of these to the Ekse program, you know, to Cape Town TV. Dan kom ek mos met style, and you know what I'm saying. I want to know about the design. Tell us about the design. What was the process like?
The process was like we all worked in a group and we put a lot of ideas together and we worked as one and we came to one idea.
Okay. And where did the ideas come of, you know, the colors and the pattern and everything like that?
Everyone put all the colors together, so, and some girls put the pink by and some boys put the blue by, because it's how can I say, unisexual to all of us.
Okay.
So
ek kan het draaien met girlfriend.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I want to know the name. So you designed the shoes, and then how did you guys come up with the name actually, Speed Catcher? Is there anyone that want to answer that?
Well, the name actually comes from the logo.
Okay.
The logo actually represents dream catcher.
Oh, okay.
So by putting it together, tacky, speed, speed catchers.
Okay. I want to know, what have you guys actually learned through the program, besides, you know, creating your own shoes and things like that as well? Anyone?
Well, I've
on the side.
So I've learned how to draw up a budget plan and financial stuff and how to save money actually, and yeah, it was kind of fun and something to learn about, you know.
Hey man, we came, we saw, we definitely conquered. Things were looking absolutely amazing. The sneakers are mind-blowing. The creative ideas that the students actually came up with was fantastic. The Kickstart, I wish I can actually be part of the program as well. I have a few designs that I have, but man, we're signing out from Beacon Hill High and the Metropolitan Kickstars. We out.
There they are, catching their dreams. Some of them are shying away from the camera. It's life. Speaking about life, here is Facebook. We are available on Facebook, like I told you earlier on the show. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. And this one comes from Sutandubuza Kekeza. Hi there, I would like to pull through in the show. What would you like to pull through? Just let us know so that we can let you know that you can come and pull it through, you know? And then VDKT Dark Knight. Hi, I'm VDK from Kaelicha. I'm in a band called Dark Knight. We want to perform at your TV show, guys. How can we apply? All you need to do is send us your biography as well as 2 of your music to ekse@capetowntv.org or call us on 021-448-0448 and that stage could be yours. Now, in an effort to promote health, wellness, and sportsmanship, Ewasa is hosting an Ewasa SA Championship. This will be a 2-day endurance walk, traveling a distance of 75 kilometers. And if that's too much for you, don't shy away because Gretchen-Ann Tenggren is in the building to tell us what's going to be happening between the 7th, 8th, and the 9th of March. So this will be a 2-day endurance walk, traveling a distance of 75 kilometers, like I told you. You can sign up in groups or as an individual, but you must remember the people that you start walking with are the people that you need to finish with. So you cannot be walking with Amy and Vuyo and then you think you've got stamina and then you leave them behind. Your group is going to lose. This is a chance to socialize, to compete during this endurance walk on the March 8th and 9th. So welcome to the show! I'm so excited. Can we walk right now, 75 kilometers?
Yes, we can start training right now. Training has started already and
Yes.
people have started entering already for the walk on the 8th and the 9th of March.
Yeah, who is participating?
Interforces, private parties, anybody is welcome to come and join us. So if you want to have a team building, if you want to come and get yourself fit and ready, come and join us. Gansbaai.
And let's take it a little bit back, Gretchen. When was this NPO founded and what is the vision behind it?
Okay, endurance walking started, I think it was like a recreational sports coming from the army back in the days, and then it has been adapted by a lot of inter-department, you know, as a team building. And yes, we just grown and developing, working our way to recognition, so yeah.
So started in 1992, what is the future like from then until now forward?
Well, we've got a lot of more groups that joined us. Like I said, we're working our way to recognition. So we started off with lots of affiliation and constitutions and little groups starting to form on their own, and that is how we are becoming more developed. We have junior teams as well. So yes, we're taking it one step at a time.
Sounds exciting. What are some of the programs that you have for these groups that you mentioned?
Okay, like the different can I rather speak about the culture of endurance walking?
Yes.
Because if you're looking at the culture of it, it's like Llama just mentioned earlier on, you have to start with 6 people and end with them as well. And we have this culture in endurance walking that we call the toe. So if Amy or Vuyo cannot come anymore, we put you on the toe and we carry you to the finish line.
Yeah.
And that is our culture in endurance walking.
Walking is not everybody's cup of cake. Cup of tea. Piece of cake.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea, piece of cake. So if you're not a walking kind of person, are there any other sporting codes that you can go there and enjoy your time with?
Yes, you can go as an individual, like we mentioned. So you can take your own time, walk at your own pace.
Yeah.
So you can just basically do your own thing. On the 8th and the 9th of March, there will be displays and stalls and other sporting codes that can be watched as well on
and
that
how does
day.
training actually work? Do you have to go to the gym, or do you do it as a group? Do you do it with the 6 in your group? How does training work?
Okay, we have a big group and we train like anything from 15 to 30 kilometers on a day.
Wow.
So we train on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You will mostly see us in Zevenbach. On the farm there, on Stellenbosch.
That's where I stay.
So yeah, or in Musenberg. So we train in groups because it's safe to train in groups. So we will go and train like from 15 to 30 kilometers.
I saw your brochure, G. It looks very attractive, and there are multiple sporting codes from rugby and stuff like that. Now, if you want to join those teams, Must I be coming from a professional team? Must I have experience? And what's going to be happening? What's the overview of the whole event?
Okay, the overview of the whole event is the nationals. So we have little other endurance walking events, but this year is the nationals that is being hosted on that day. And then we'll have tournaments playing, like the rugby and the netball, and they'll be having a fun walk as well, just to have a bigger field and, you know, to come and sell Ewasa more.
So there's something for everybody. So now if you're attracted,
family fun day.
And if you want to join in, how do people get hold of you? What do you need to do to register with you guys?
Okay, they can contact me on my cell phone number. It's 073-414-0654. They can go to my Facebook page, Gretchen-Ann Tenggren, and they can ask me anything that they need to know.
Only for the Ewasa event, you guys. Don't call during the night and say, hey, I watch you on TV.
I mean, it sounds like it's a lot of fun, but I'm sure that there are some things that it's addressing in the community. What is the impact that it has within the wider community?
We spoke about the junior division, so we're actually keeping the children busy. It's always nice having development in any sporting code. So if we look at the development, there will be 4 junior teams that will be competing on that day. Unfortunately, they won't be walking the whole 75 kilometers, only the 35 kilometers, so they will be there day 2. So they instill like a brotherhood, and they're growing up in the sport, so it keeps them from the street, it keeps them from drugs, it keeps them from all those other activities, and it just gives them a healthier lifestyle.
Absolutely sounds amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Listen, the Endurance Walk Association of South Africa, as she said, go onto Facebook and check it out. But right now, though, we have some more poetry from our poet for today's show. Check it out.
Let's walk right now.
Ndifuna intombi omXhosa ethi nto enyathela ingcigobe kutaka isiXhosa ezoncancisa umthando ayumncengo wothando ndinxilise ngothando ikhange ndiseze nomabile banda ithi nxa ibizwa ngitata ibonza inhlonipho ithi bawo nxa isisimundelo kuba okazi ifika iguqa kuye bazotsho batho gxarho vambano mcwerho siyoyo mahlahlano ndidiwa photwana hlatlela khawula lashwa phesha komlantshana nxa lizendlini kubaleka umntu kuba lithwele inyoka nxa bemjonga batsho ngongcumo kazolukhulu bathi kodwa safumana umakoti apha mhlakatsiki ndandifuna injoli zimjonge dunyelwe nguye siphithanisa izithebe thatha intloko sisemakhwenkweni thatha amanqina zwasemadodeni azothi amaxhego themba mqala uzoginya wawuphi isibahle ndifuthuza ndifunana nobambo lwam yile nto ndisithi mhlane solo ndizibuza imibuzo uba ngubani ofuna luthando lwam ndilitsale ngaphakathi kuye entliziyweni kuba nam ndinjenje luthando elatyalwa ngaphakathi kum entliziyweni oqhitya lankcenkceshelwa ngethemba kunye nemibongo uze ndichula unyathela phezu kwala maqonga yiloo nto ndisithi abufa khona nam ndawufela khona kumlambo oncanca sinzulu ovumbela ekuseni kodwa mna ndokuxhasa ubungatshoni bakaloku mna ndandifuna intombi ezoba ngumtyana ethunga nomambe ngumamazala nomolokazana ezonqula inyanya amanyanga asekhaya encanciswe ngechiza lesuwo bagqiba yavuma intsindiso yemibongo athi sindisiwe sikuba ityala ingcambuza emibongo entloko kwatsho kwahluma isiXhosa engqondweni kuba ivume imvuma kufa yesihobe naniseni imvume nithi lixhwele lithwaswa ngesidlokolo semibongo kuba nibona amakhosi ezifano kisozwabe yena liwelele mfano zandi wathi kanti isikhalo sam njengembongo sivakele kwathi gqinja tyambi thenda sibika kuye ndicela uthando nayibuza igama yathi ngusibadle suka nam ndakhwanqiseka yabi ndithentsonga loo mehlo atama uthando ngongayabuza uba wena bhuti ungubani elakho igama suka ndakrukwa ndumva ndedwa ndathi mna ndinguvu vumanile ntwaso yale mibongo ndayithwasiswe ekhaya mba ndambambazelwa ukuze ndichule unyathela phezu kwala maqonga le into nayincancebeleni kumama ndibane gugu neqhayi yanxanime phezu kwala maqonga elami igama ndinguvumba legusha nxa ndifike ekhaya ndibuzwe ngitata vumba legusha kwedinza kuthenje le mibongo athi kuze nhloko uqala impambano lamazwi angena ngapha kwezami imvanga yaphuma ngapha ndabe ndisenza le nto lapha kum enhliziyweni ndabe ndulibeko lisiba lutyibelekela nje phezu kweliphetshana zabe incinga cinga usibahle wayintyatyamba sehlotyeni intyatyambo yobuka nxa edlule bafana edlule ngathi yadlisa ewe wayemhle ubuhle kodwa ubuhle bakabufika ubuhle bukasibahle asele besuka kuye bebesithi bamgxeka kume engathi bandikhuthaza kodwa nxa kunamhlanje abathanda ubona uthando lwam nosibahle basenzela amayeleke enxebe zam usithibazisa endleleni yothando lwethu kodwa ngenxa yobambisana kwethu sababona ngathi badlala uphuca sibahle dala ndizibetha zimile insipho kumathandwa ngaphambili kwathi kanti ndidibene nodlalana into ezingenathando sayikrazula inhliziyo yami zayivukuvuku thena mntu azibona senzekenzeni sendingudlalani kwathi kanti leyo inhlungu ayisahlela usibahle umhlane ezolo suka nami besitsho ngelizwi elibuhlungu sithi bhuti ndiyacela thatha nansi inhliziyo yami kodwa usungadlali ngothando lwam ndathi mandimbenje ngamehlo ndambona echaphachaphasa inyembezi zange ndikwazi uzibamba nezam inyembezi ndazibona sihla suke salilelana nosibahle the ndaziva ntshwa imbutane sithi uthando lakho sazoliphela apha kum wena into yonke entle empilweni yam ndokuthanda nditsho noba sebekubeka amabala sibahle wena ulithemba lamaphupha wam yanga noqamata ngakugcina sithanda ndithethi ngepukuzemala ndithethi ngodlalane ndithetha ngothando ndikhumla mhla ndandibanjwa sisifo sentliziyo ndaya kwagqirha wathi ugqirha mandenze utyando ofika ngaphakathi kum entliziyweni kukho usibahle ndaqala ndandweba ndathi yeka kanjalo gqirha ngcono ndifele usibahle kunoba ndifele abakudala behamba.
His first poetry, he did it at the top of the hour. So if you missed it, you can check it out tomorrow morning between 7 and 8 right here on Cape Town TV. Welcome to it, everybody. If you just joined us, this is the biggest show in the motherland. We go by the name of Ekse. Today we're joined by presenter finalist. Her name is Amy Meyer. Should you wish for her to be carrying on as the presenter right here on Ekse for the next coming season, you can vote for her on Facebook as well as on Twitter using the hashtag Ekse. My vote is, and then find us there. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. On Twitter, it's Ekse_live. Joining us in studio with colorful white and denim jeans. The young people from Hope Foundation.
Guys, how are you doing?
We're well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So you guys are from the Hope Vision, eh? And 2017 is the year where you began, okay, you started this whole thing. Tell us about what exactly is Hope Foundation, that is.
Okay, afternoon. It's such a pleasure to be here. The Hope Foundation started in November 2017. It was founded by myself and 3 others. We started in a small way. We started by doing a car wash where we were raising funds. We raised funds because we hoped in January to buy new school uniform for the kids in orphanage homes. That was the start actually, and after that we saw a need to register because we needed to be recognized by sponsors, and sponsors could not trust us if we were not registered. And now we have grown. I'm the founder with my 3 directors, and we have more than 10 volunteers.
Founder, directors. How old are you guys, if I may ask?
Okay, I'm 19 years old.
19. And the directors?
I'm 20.
Yes.
22 years old.
Oh, you guys are so inspiring. I love the confidence that you're exuding and the love that you're having for the organization. Where exactly are you guys based?
We currently not based in one place, as we do not have our own premises as in yet, but that's the vision, that's where we aim to be at. Currently we're just a link in between the people that are in need at homes and the sponsors, people that can give to the people that are in need. So we currently starting in CPUT, so we're staying in observatory.
So you spoke about sponsors and the people that you're working with. Tell us a little bit more about the communities that you're working with and how do you identify them though?
It differs from project to project because thus far we have completed 6 projects. The selection goes in a way that I will speak more about the projects that we're currently busy with, which is Home with Hope project, where we were given 550 beds to donate to orphanage homes. Wow. So the selection was a bit strict. We had to look for registered orphanage homes. Basically, we do not work with registered orphanage homes because we believe that the ones that are registered are more on the lookout. People know more about those. So we want to go and look for those that are not yet recognized. But on the project that we did now, we had to look for the registered ones. So we used social media and Google to look for those.
Akanya, right? I mean, why get involved in working for the community? You know, I mean, you're young, you can do anything you want to do with your life. Why did you decide to join this initiative and work in service to your community?
Okay, I met Ndombi first. I met Ndomozoko, the founder. Okay, I met Ndomozoko, the founder at CPUT. I was doing my first year in 2017. She was the founder of the organization, and I was always seeing her doing the work, helping the children, helping the people that are in need. In 2018, I joined the organization, I wanted to be the part of it because I want to help. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate people to look more. To what can I say? To do more.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Do more for the community.
Yeah. Jemanga Curtis microphone. Believe existence for the past 3 years. So ngati ndoni core issues that you found in the community and that we still as young people need to work on.
I am Zianda Tafeti, as I told you that. We as the organization, we're giving the hope from the hopeless souls. That's to the hopeless souls. That is our aim or our logo, our slogan,
vision and mission.
Yes. So we saw the need to the community that people they don't go to school because they don't have help. They seek help. So we as the organization we what can I say? We trying to give them the hope that you can go to school, guys. We finished the 2 projects that we were giving them the school uniforms and also clothes to wear at school. Yes.
So Vuyo is so impressed with you guys. I think so join organization.
How do we add hope to the hope that you're already giving out there?
Okay, I can answer to that. For you to join us, you can just contact us. You can have our cell phone number, or you can check us on Facebook. We're at the Hope Foundation, and on Instagram we are at Hope Foundation 17. So you can inbox, you can email us at Hope Foundation 48, and you tell us if you're interested. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for people because currently we're dealing with 550 beds. So we need people to help us. We need people to help us look for the homes and do the actual work with us because 4 is just not enough.
Spano, right, grand. The grand. I think you're the only guy within the organization. You're the only one.
How do you deal?
As Umjita, I'm sure there are so many challenges that you face or that other young people face. Why did you decide to be part of the organization and the impact in the community?
As you said, I have a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
To be part of Lando.
Yeah.
The fact that as this team we help, we know that one day that's the only thing that pushes me. And then she's in like I go to Ikawash because I know about January and the uniform for them done by school. So the fact that smile when in Babando, push a lot.
I'm inspired. I did say to you at home that today's show will be very inspiring and very motivational. So I hope that hashtag Motivation Monday is trending right now. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to the show, and I hope that you'll continue doing the amazing work that you're doing and touching lives and giving hope to the hopeless. But right now, though, let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll see you straight after this. This is Ekse right here on Cape Town TV, channel 263. Welcome back to our segment of Motivation Monday right here on Ekse, channel 263, Cape Town TV. I am Vuyo, Joboda, darlings. With me, I've got Amy and Llama. But right now, though, we've been joined by a poet, a man with many words, I may say. Velo. Vumba Lekusha. Mbeki, he's joining us right here in studio today and having a brief chat with him on the show. Welcome to the show, Putam. Siyavuya uba ubewa ude waza apha eshowini yethu. Tell us a bit more about uqalele phi lento ye-poetry namagama namazwi.
Lento ndiqalele ndisesilalini ndisakhula. I think ngo-2009 ngisenza banga le standard, which means grade 8. Ndiqale khona nalapho ke ndandingazazi kodwa ke mhlawumbe ndabona ngotishala bamba no ke khona into ndandingayazi bandenza iphutha so toti ke ndafika apha eKapa afika kwama eKapa ndahlala mntu ndandingazi into uba ikho yenziwa nomos nalento mna ndahlala lonyaka kupheleyo lonyaka kuphele 2018 mos
2018
so ndibana ke ngonemanager le group xa yandiva ndiperforma kwenye event yandifunela kuyo ke ngumanager le group ekuthiwa isiyabathanda so ke ngoku yiyo ke ngole ndisiphantsi kwayo kunangoku
uvumba legusha ligama
uvumba legusha ligama lam laseqongeni igama lam aphiwe
hayi bo aphiwe
so ke ngoligayele kavumba legusha igama lam laseqongeni and ke ngoku esendisaziwa ngalo futhi kwendawo sendiperforma kuzo ke ngoku so that's why ke ngosendeni ndaqhela ndibiza ngoku
listen up here we can always derive ubana umuntu i-style sakhe support sivelaphi from knowing your inspiration so when ngobana bak-inspire shayo in the work that you do
abantu abaninspiration
and you are self-inspired
and ndisemoyeni so ke andiqhutywa ukuba mandiyobhala lo mbongo so qala kufika ingqondo xa kwafika into ethi mandiyobhala ndihambe ke ndiyobhala and ke ngoku ndiyaba ndawusebenzisa amaqhalo nezaci
I love that you are so powerful behind that mic over there, and then when you're sitting, you're like so chilled and so calm and down to earth. How long have you been part of the Poetry Society?
I don't know.
Really don't know? Give it to my name, it's not 2 years, 3 years, make it long. Make it long for you.
Because he said he started in grade 8, ne? So it must have been that long. So poetry yakho i-inspiration yintoni like zizinto ovuka uzibone okanye iyacinga uveske ubhale and then uthethe
kokuqala nobona nokucinga oqala mhlawumbe le nto iyafana nebusiness oqala ndiyabona okay ukubona kwam ndiyibhalele pho ukubhala kwam manje man abantu abazoyithanda kokuqala luyenzela uba nabantu bazibayithanda xa uyideliver pha ukwazi uba abantu bazoyithanda ngathi utsala ii-customers yabo so ukwazi uba nabe nabalandeli so ndiye ndibone amva bandibonile ndicinge and ke ngoku uzayithanda kuqala lo mntu ndiyibhale iperform oqala if bandayithanda ndiqhubeke nayo ke ngoku ndilantuka ndiyenza ke so ke ekusebenzini ukuba kubona nokucinga
umuntu osoloko performa phi where can people catch
mna ndisoloko ndiperforma kwi-event mhlawumbi besityathanda kwezensenze i-event but ke nasemitshatweni mhlawumbi sithanda uba izinto zisenzeka ndiye ndibonwe mhlawumbi ndicele kuloo mtshato wareso sifihlo ndihambe ndiyoperforma khona.
And then if someone wants to be a poet nabo themselves, just wants to be like you, what message would you give to them to inspire them and Monday namhlanje ukuthi motivate khabanike motivation
into endinasuke ndaxelele yona akululanga so ke and especially poetry jongile phansi kasi so mabangancami ngofuna ukukhalala okokuqala sufuna uqala mhlawumbi ucinge ngemali nxa wenza imali mayize emva kwakho mayikulandele mayiye kuba nguwe solokulangazelela mhlawumbi edibini nemali yabo wena qina kule nto mhlawumbi uqine uqondo uba uzawuyenza izawuba right for wena then ubuye ke ngoku enye nenye izawuzenzekela.
Can I ask what escape do you have when you are writing your poetry and when you're saying it to the audience? What escape is there? Because I know if I have to dance, it's my stress, it's my mindset that I want to just be in the right mindset again. What escape do you put out there when you're on the mic and you're speaking? Where do you go?
Ikuthatha kusephi le nto lento yenzayo uyaphuma apha ube kwelinye ilizwe okanye how does it impact wena?
Kaloku le nto xa uyifila lapha ku-interview whether une-stress whether unantoni kodwa nxa usowume mhlawumbi phakathi kwabantu phambi kwabantu ukubambe kanje le mic uzibona mhlawumbi xa uzixelela uba le nto ndizawuyenza I'm gonna do this whether
you don't need subtitles, do you?
No, I don't.
There's something you don't need subtitles to. It's a musical break. Ekse will be right back. Keep it locked.
Goodbye.